In this video, we will review how to simplify the process of gathering debug information in certain scenarios. This will allow us to reduce the resolution time of the problems by getting the right data just using the Control M configuration manager with a very straightforward way. The objective of this feature is to simplify the process of retrieving debug and capture the problems within the logs based on problems scenarios. When talking about capture debug, we have different methods to enable this, like the command line, control cell, utilities, etc. This feature we are discussing in this video is available since version 8 and help to automate the process of enable, disable, and retrieve debug in the different components involved based in the predefined scenarios within the product. Here we can find the different scenarios existing in the product. By the way, it's not possible to configure additional scenarios. Let's review and discuss each one. The first should be used when there are jobs with problems in the job status. Next scenario should be used when dealing with problems just in the gateway, like hanging status, for example. Third scenario covers we slowness issues, such as holding a job takes much time. We continue with problems during the new day. If we are facing issues with the download in the gateway component, like does not connect or keeps in downloading, the scenario gateway downloading issues should be used. Last but not least, if we have issues with the control agent status, last scenario should be used and defined as control agent status becomes unavailable. Now let's move to our Control M configuration manager to see a demo of this feature. From the top menu, we should move to the Diagnostic tab, and here we will find three different buttons. The one that we have to select is the one called Set Debug Level by Scenario. In the following page, we select the Next button, and in the following screen, here is where we have to define the scenario we want to cover. Please note the description section describes the scenario and the components where the debug is going to be enabled automatically, and down below is needed to select the name of the control server, the control interface manager, or the control agent involved in the problem. Once Next button is selected, we get a pop-up window alerting the debug is going to be raised automatically in those components. Once this process is completed, a new pop-up window tells us to recreate the problem that we are facing, and once recreated, we need to select the checkbox Scenario Recreated. Once confirmed this checkbox, and if the checkbox Reset Debug Level is selected too, which is the default, this will automatically disable the debug in all components as the new pop-up window reports, and will receive a new window to define what information to collect on the different machines involved. This will trigger the data collector on each machine involved. By the end of the execution, it will report which file to collect, which will include all the debug logs. Please take note of the specifics of the problem, like the job name, order ID, control agent name, time, and date of the issue involved in the problem, and provide it all to BMC support if none of our knowledge articles existing in our knowledge base describe the problem that you are facing. That concludes this Control M video. Thanks for your time. Stay safe.